Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we're back in Forza Horizon today. Update 12 did go live, and that means one thing. We can finally go get our Lego Barnfind car, the new Porsche. So let's go ahead and jump over here to the Lego expansion, get the Barnfind opened up, take it around, drive it a little bit. Maybe take it in a couple races, have some fun with it, and just see how good of a car it actually is after us waiting so long to finally get this thing. Alright, we're here at the Lego Valley. Let's go ahead and jump in the house, get our Barnfind car out, take a look at it in Forza Vista, see what kind of upgrades we can do to it. And as you guys can see, it says our Barnfind Porsche 911 Turbo 3.0 Lego Speed Champ car is ready to collect. Let's go ahead and collect it here.
Some of my friends drive Porsches, but none of my friends drive Lego Porsches. Except you. I mean, here's the keys.
So, I mean, as we saw in the live stream yesterday, it's a pretty cool looking car. The Lego version of it's got some very crazy lines to it. It is obviously following the stock cars lines, but just the Lego version of it looks so much crazier. It's really cool. The front of the car almost kind of looks like it's smiling or something when you look at it right here from the front. It's a very, very interesting car. Got a lot of personality to the look of it. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Jump in this thing and check out the customization we can do to it. So I know a lot of people were really upset at the live stream about what we're getting in this update and the new cars that are coming and the fact that we only have 4 Lego cars and on and on and on. Yeah, the expansion was kind of expensive for what we got out of it. I'm definitely going to agree with people on that. But what can we really ask for out of a game that's got this kind of age to it? It gets constantly updated. They keep giving us more stuff to do because that's what people are wanting. It's an already established game. They can only add so much without just remaking the entire game, basically. So we can't really be too mad at them. So as you can see, we can't explode it, obviously, just like any of the other Lego cars. I really wish they would have just put an option in there for when you hit explode, the car just blew into bits. I think it would have been hilarious to see all the Lego pieces just go flying apart, just as a little like Easter egg or something for us. So over here in upgrades, let's see what we can do. We do have conversions, so we can drivetrain swap it to all-wheel drive. And go over to aspiration, we can twin turbo it. Stock it already as a single turbo, obviously. It looked like that actually added a massive amount of power. Let's go take a look at that again. 145 horsepower just from that, and already brings it up just above S2, almost halfway into S2. Drivetrain, only thing we can do is transmission, which this is supposed to be the race version of this car, so it's not surprising if we don't really get a lot of options for upgrades. Can do rally springs. One thing I do wish we would have seen for these Lego cars, at least to give us something for customization, is wheel options, because as you've seen in any of the other people's videos that have done like builds in real life of these cars, they come with different sets of wheels usually that you can switch on to them. So if we would have been able to at least get that, that would have been pretty awesome. So it looks like we already have street for the intake installed. We can upgrade that. Looks like we can do pretty much all the standard upgrades. I'm kind of curious. Okay, so we can go all the way up for 2 levels to race cams. So it must have what would be street cams in it, which brings our red line up quite a bit. I'm not going to worry about upgrading it yet. I wanted to see what it was you could do to the car, show you guys here if you haven't had a chance to check it out yet. I do want to drive it stock and see what it's capable of and how it feels and handles. So as I was kind of expecting, like most of the other Porsches, this car does sound pretty good. Especially when you're just letting it idle down, that sounds really nice there. And just like most of the other Lego cars, this thing's handling is insane feeling. It's very, very grippy and turns in a lot sharper than I was expecting it to.
You have arrived at your destination.
Let's check the interior view of this thing back out again. And sorry if I do still sound kind of sick and weird right now, guys. I am still sick. I still haven't quite all the way gotten over this. I feel a lot better, but this congestion still hasn't let up all the way, and still kind of just don't have much energy right now. But back to the car. Overall, I'm very happy. This thing feels great. It handles amazingly, as I already said. It's got a lot of acceleration. For being stock, this is a very, very nice feeling car just all the way around. So was it worth the wait? I mean, yeah, kind of, I guess. I still haven't drove it upgraded. I haven't actually taken it in a race yet to see how it'll do there, but just as far as the overall experience of how it feels and handles it, it was kind of worth it. I mean, it was a lot of grinding to get up to the point of being able to get it, just to have to wait more. Hey, look, there's another Lego Porsche. Really not surprised to see another one out. There's probably going to be quite a few out right now. People checking them out after waiting so long to finally get this thing. Definitely feels very stable here on the bank. That guy must have a whole lot of work done to his Porsche. Mine is not even close to keeping up with him. See what kind of speed we can take this bank at. I'm not going to really let up much. Just dive. Wow, that's got so much grip. I probably could have just stayed flat out and took it just fine. It caused me to actually dive in way too deep because I did let out of it and the car just all of a sudden dove. This thing is definitely fun to drive though. It's a lot like the other Lego cars, but at the same time you can tell it is a Porsche when you're driving it. It's not just like the Mini Cooper or anything like that, but they all do kind of have this similar, just super grippy and very tight, almost toy-like handling, which that's what these are. They're toys. They're just full-size Lego cars basically. So let's hop in over here to one of these races while we're at the circuit. See how this thing does. Actually slides pretty well there too, it seems like. A little too tight there. This is a Porsche though. It's rear engine and it's also not set up for drifting at all. So can't really expect too much out of the thing, but it did take that first corner there. I did very well. Here, let's just go ahead and jump over here to the Falcon Speedway Sprint. Extreme track toys, huh? It's kind of a double meaning with this thing. Alright, let's jump in this race here, see how we do. Pretty hopeful for this car. It seems like it handles really well overall. It's got quite a bit of power too. Didn't really pay attention to the weight, but considering it's a Lego Porsche, I'm assuming it's not horrible. And a little bumper tap there. I really, really wish that like the drift vehicles were not just grouped into track toys or extreme track toys like they are. It doesn't really make sense, and it kind of just is annoying trying to race with them because you get held up in corners really bad by them a lot of times. And then on straightaways they usually destroy you because they all have like 900,000 horsepower. Ooh, that was really close. And that right there is a pretty good example of what I was talking about. Really not sure how I grinded gears there, but alright, Forza. Little bumper tap on the Formula Drift BMW there. Missed third gear and went into fifth too. It's like, why don't I have any power? Oh! TBR just about destroyed us. And overtake him again in the corners. Cut into my fender there, trying to cut into that corner. Come up the inside. Please don't hit me. But yeah, overall, this really is a very stable car. It feels amazing, just like all the other Lego cars do. They all seem way more stable than the real-life versions of themselves. Alright guys, I'm going to fast travel back to the house. I'm going to throw just max upgrades at this thing. See what kind of power it puts down. We'll just take it out, cruise it for a little bit. We're not going to do another race with it fully upgraded because I don't know where it's going to fall class-wise or how it would do. Alright guys, we're back. I did do a little tiny bit of tweaking to the tune, not a whole lot, nothing crazy. So I think this is a car we're definitely going to want to probably do all-wheel drive swaps on because the acceleration's just not the greatest, at least not with that twin turbo setup. I think it might just give it a little too much turbo lag. It definitely gives you a lot of wheel spin once you finally hit boost in those first couple gears. But mostly I just dropped tire pressure. Since I put the race transmission in, I did move the gears around just a little bit because they were extremely short. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I did change the alignment just a tiny little bit because it did have a decent amount of camber. I dropped it down a little bit more. But I didn't mess with spring rates, nothing like that. This thing's definitely got a lot more speed to it. Especially for being all the way down in fourth gear. Let's go ahead and hit this jump here. Oh. Yeah, 1,050 horsepower and rear-wheel drive. This thing's definitely got a little bit of traction issue, especially in the sand there. Really got to throttle manage this thing in second gear even. You can feel it as soon as the boost really starts coming in. The rear end wants to get a little squirrely on you. This thing's an absolute monster now though as far as speed goes. Oops, wrong button, meant to change my view. There we go. So much grip. Oh! Rear end washed out on me there. I knew I was coming in a little hot and giving a little too much steering angle, but... Well guys, that's gonna do it for today. I just wanted to hop in here since I realized the new update was live and do a little video on this. I actually had recorded a different video for today just a little while ago, and then as I was in the middle of exporting it, I went to load into Horizon, play for a little bit, and realized that the update was already live and had to download and install it. So once I did and realized the new Porsche was available, I wanted to go ahead and get a video out here for you guys on it instead. So tomorrow's video is going to be an episode of Learning the Ring that I filmed earlier today. I don't know, maybe I'll just edit them both today and release them today, but probably I'll just save it for tomorrow so I don't have to worry about trying to figure out something to film while we wait for the next season here in Horizon to change. But anyways, enough rambling, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.